To date, that's one of my favorite demos that I've ever done. Bonus points if you can guess the inspiration. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Squier Mustang from their brand new Sonic series. So yeah, this was a total impulse buy because I've been looking for something completely different than what I've ever owned or what I've played, because I was getting a little bored with buying the same old, same old. And I forgot that Squier had made the Sonic series available here recently, and I said, you know what? I've never really played a Mustang or really kind of any offset body shape. So let me pick one up. It's $200 at Sweetwater, which is where I got this one, and just see how it is. And if I don't like it, I'll send it back. Well, I can tell you right now, this is a definite keeper. For $200, this thing is staying with me for a while. I've not put it down since. This thing is super duper fun to play. This video is sponsored by me and my Teespring store. Some of you may know that I did a soft rebranding of the channel recently, which just means that I updated my logo. But with an updated logo comes updated merch. So I went and updated my merch. It's still all the same great products that you can expect from Teesprings: shirts, hats, stickers, bags, all kind of good stuff, all just with my new logo on it. The products all come in a myriad of different colors. There's a link in the description. Every single purchase that I get through my Teespring store goes right back into the channel to help bring you guys great content. So what are you waiting for? If you want to support the channel in any other way besides just subscribing and liking the video, all that good YouTube stuff, make sure you check out the link in the description to my Teespring store. I really, really appreciate it. Now, back to the video. Now, Squier's had a Mustang in their lineup for quite some time in their old Bullet series, the one with the two humbuckers, but this one came about, I think about a month ago as of filming this video, and it's the traditional Mustang setup here. So you got two pickups, one volume, one tone, all that kind of good stuff. I picked up this one with the two single coils because I wanted to see how well it held its own in a mix in the style of music that I play, which tends to be a little bit heavier. So congratulations, Squier, because if all of your other guitars are like this in the Sonic series, they're all gonna be bangers. So let's talk spec real quick. It's got the big old 70s headstock, which I'm usually not a fan of, but to match all of this, it just looks great. Unbranded sealed tuners on the back. I've not had any tuning stability issues, so there's a win for that. Two string trees here. There's your hole for your truss rod adjustment, which I did have to make a slight truss rod adjustment whenever I got this. That was the only setup I've done on this thing. Otherwise, beautiful. The nut is here. It's cut really well. I think it's just plastic. Most likely going to be plastic in this price range, but again, as long as it's cut well, doesn't really matter all that much. Moving on down to the neck, which I am super duper impressed with. This is probably one of the most impressive things about this guitar is this neck. No fret sprout, so bolt-on maple neck. It's got 22 frets. They're narrow, tall frets, so if you're used to playing like medium jumbo, things like that, it may feel a little bit different on bends and things, but not too much. The biggest thing with the Mustangs is that they are technically a short scale guitar. They're only 24 inches, which as a Les Paul player, it's not going to be the biggest difference in the world, but it's like going from a Les Paul to a Strat. You're going to notice that slight bit of difference. So really, if you're like a Gibson or Epiphone player or something like that, and you're looking to kind of get into the Fender realm and you want to stay around that scale length without going like super duper short, check out the Mustangs. So the neck shape is the C shape. It's a 9.5-inch radius. This is a really, really, really comfortable neck to play. I think most people are going to get their hands on this and say, that's perfect, right? It's got that kind of really thin finish on it where it almost feels natural, but it's not like raw wood. It feels so good. It's super fast. I've had nothing but joyous times playing this thing. It's really, really nice. Moving on down to the body, it is a super thin, super lightweight piece of poplar. You have the big white pick guard here. Again, it's that traditional setup with the 2 single coil pickups. No need to change these out, okay? They've got plenty of output, plenty of clarity. They sound fantastic. You do get that 60 cycle hum that you get with single coil pickups, but that's just the nature of it. Put a noise gate on, you'll be fine. 3-way switch here when you're up towards the neck pickup. You're on the neck pickup in the middle, it's both pickups. Down toward the bridge pickup, it's the bridge pickup, pretty simple. 1 volume, 1 tone, there's your output jack. It's a top loader bridge, 6 individual saddles. Top loader bridge just means that the strings go in there, and that's really all you need to know about it. There's nothing on the back except your neck plate. These things, incredible guitars for $200. If you're a beginner and you want something different or you want to stand out from the crowd of the Strats and Tellys and Les Paul players, find yourself a Mustang. And it doesn't have to be the Sonic series. It could be a Fender. It could be one of the classic vibe. But the Mustangs are something special in a lot of ways. Like I said, they're short scale. The pickups are different as far as the setup goes. It's more akin to a Telly, but it's still got that Strat vibe to it. It's just super unique. The Mustangs are very, very unique guitar. The offset body shape is also unique. They're just really cool to look at. They're kind of quirky, they're kind of fun, they look kind of funky, but like I said, there's some kind of vibe about them that's just really, really cool. And me personally, I sincerely hate that I waited this long into my guitar playing life to seriously consider looking at one of these, because my God, these things are awesome. Like, I think I'm probably gonna have to pick up one of the classic vibe ones or maybe even a Fender one just to compare, right? Because if at $200 this is this good, I'm sure that the law of diminishing returns has to kick in right up there around that $500-600 mark. It's got to, which for a guitar nowadays, I mean, $500-600 is not that bad, but still. So if you haven't gathered by now, I really, really like this guitar. And again, I paid for it myself. No one's paying me to say this. This is an awesome guitar. If you're a beginner or you just want something quirky in your collection, check out one of the new Sonic series Squier Mustangs. They are fantastic guitars, and I promise you won't regret it. And just for the record, that goes for the ones with the humbuckers as well, because I'm pretty sure they're all built pretty similarly. So if you prefer the humbucker one, pick up the humbucker one. They're going to be great. So there you go, guys. Thank you for listening to me ramble there at the end about how great this guitar is and everything. So if you liked the video, please make sure to subscribe, like the video physically, all that good stuff. Make sure you check out the links in the description. There's a Sweetwater link down there in the description. Again, it's not an affiliate, just to spread the good word on these guitars. And there's also the Teespring store link down there, as I mentioned earlier. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.